So, second variation, this is the sit back method. So this time, Declan's got his knees wide and his elbows on the inside. So if I go for that tight waist grip, it's not happening. Okay, his knees are too wide, there's no way I'm going to get on his hip, but there's also space here. So we are going to lock harness control from that position. We've covered this before. From the side right position, now there's space for me to physically bring in my left knee. Right foot comes over and makes that wedge. And now all I'm doing is basically pulling Declan back, and I'm bringing him to bottom position, and I'm snagging this. So again, from here, you can pinch. I do like to make the triangle. We're going to look at arm locks that we can do from this position. Nothing's really changed. I've tied up two hands. He's just going to tuck his chin. I'm going to start to make that flattened hand that Danaher talks about start to come underneath. Sorry, bro. Finger walk, punch through, and now that hidden hand principle. It's just one more time on that. Startle, bro. Not as much to this one. Tight from the side right position. Plant my hand. Go for the last move. Nothing. So now there's space. His knees are that wide. I'm going to sit back and take him this road. So again, I just make that wedge. Clamp that in. Again, we talked about when we were playing this in week one. That's the angle that I want. I'm just chopping that straight in, getting my knee to the mat, finding that wrist, and now from there I'll plant my foot, pinch, and physically sit back and take Declan on top of me here. So again, we can make the triangle, pin his wrist. He can't turn into me, he can't turn away from me, all he has is a tucked chin. I make that flattened hand, start to come at the ear. Once my goal is to walk till I get my wrist underneath his chin, then I just punch it through. There's that hidden hand principle. Then we have the choke. Just withdrawing, the rotational method, withdrawing my right elbow over his right shoulder. Same thing happens from if I was in the back position, just sit in your butt, bro. And we were playing Danaher's hold back attack system. I fall to the underhook side. I go for my arm trap, so I'm here. Anytime we're playing the straitjacket system, it's all my sternum is between his shoulder blades, and I'm directly behind him. Anytime you're playing the back crucifix, I'm perpendicular. So I could be playing this whole game, starting to work the choke. I'm now from this position. Declan manages to free this hand and removes the bottom hook. Maybe I'm being sloppy here, and he beats the bottom hook. A sheer chance for into the crucifix again. Same position. Boom, 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 boom. And then I have him. So it's not the end of the world if he beats, I just use Dane so you can see, if he beats your bottom hook from it, we'll just do that to start with. So I can be in the straitjacket system. Just be aware that when we're playing the straitjacket system, it's all this connection here, where my chest and I'm sternum to sternum. Anytime he tries to get us back on the mat, I just go perpendicular and we're straight into a crucifix game. So say we're here, starting to work the stuff, I fall to the underhook side. Maybe I'm playing the arm trap game, so I'm here, and then I push it down, tie it up, starting to work the stuff, and maybe I'm sloppy with this hook, and Dane gets to that position. I'm letting him escape, go. Crucifix is here, it's just there. So again, from there, all he has is a tucked chin. Just drop neck straight in your knees, bro. Perfect. So I start here, push till I get the wrist underneath, and that comes through. Hidden hand concept, wash. From turtle, head facing that way, bro. Perfect. So on the last one, his knees were tucked and his elbows were on the outside. So again, I'm aware if that's the case, wash, that's what I'm after. Maybe you try that, and then he widens his knees and his elbows is on the inside. That will allow me to get seatbelt control, okay, because there'll be space. And now from that position, I just put weight in him, and now there'll be space to make that wedge with my knee. I can chop in my hook, grab his wrist, pinch my knees. I'm just sitting back and I'm taking Dane on to my back from that position. Not a big fan of pinched knees. I do like the triangle, we're going to cover it next time. But I'm pinning that wrist to his chest. He tries to turn into me, difficult, turn away from me. All he has is a tucked chin. We make that flattened hand. We start at the ear, push brown. Once I get under the chin, it's just that little walk to get the wrist under his chin, and then I punch it through and cover my hand with my chin, and now the rotational method to finish. So that is our two methods of hitting the back crucifix.